Hello and welcome to all the beautiful fire signs tuning in today for your It's Complicated reading and bringing your beautiful energy and positive vibes to soul embers. You guys are amazing. Thank you for the love and support. I appreciate you. And if you're new to the channel, my name is Andrea. I hope you find something within this reading helpful and you choose to stick around. So it's complicated. You don't know where you stand. Mixed messages, a confusion, don't know whether you want to continue investing. Are you wasting your time? What if this person is the one? What did they mean when they said that? And why is there so much left in this space of unsaid words, right? That's who this reading is going to resonate with. There's this push and pull energy that has you feeling a little bit stuck, that has you feeling a little bit stagnant when it comes to your love life and manifesting this in the way that you want it to go into, right? I am going to do individual readings for each one of you, starting off with Aries, and I will put a slide between each sign so that you can find it easy to navigate to, okay? Everything you guys need to know about me and the channel's in the description box below, so check it out, and I'll jump straight into it, and I will jump into Aries to start off with. Okay, I'm going to turn these two cards around. And let's have a look and see what is making this situation complicated for Aries. What is it that's going on in this situation that's making it complicated for Aries? Who am I connecting with? And how can I be of service? I feel like you're really fighting to protect your energy at the moment, Aries. You're really fighting the urge to lean in and fix things, or lean in and get answers, or lean in and state your standards. It's going against your impulsiveness that you might be, an impulsiveness, not your impulsiveness, an impulsiveness that you're feeling right now, and you'll need to just break through this confusion and this complicated type of energy. You just want to do what needs to be done and move this along, but at the same time, what's at stake here? That's what's holding you back. The fear of making the wrong decision based on impulse. And so there is also the element that you don't want to leave yourself too open and vulnerable, right? And you really want to protect your energy. You have come a long way. It is time to rest for the next chapter. And I'll hold that card up for you, Aries. And what I feel when I look at this card, you know, I'm kind of, even though the card is saying you have come a long way, it is time to rest for the next chapter. The Aries that I'm connecting with, I'm feeling we're connecting with someone that was either unavailable because they were in another situation, and you kind of had to pull back your energy as a result, even though there were mutual feelings towards each other here. This was the very big push and pull energy, doing the right thing, and doing the right thing and not succumbing to intimacy, or not succumbing to desire, and not succumbing to passion, let's say, because it's not the right thing to do, let's say, in your eyes. That's the kind of energy that I'm getting. The other thing is that I don't feel that you have come to a space of you're at ease with this time of peace that you're feeling in your life. I feel that it's come as a result of it is what it is, and there is absolutely nothing I can do about this. And I don't feel great about this situation. I don't feel great about what's going on. I don't feel great about the outcome or the direction it's heading in, but I can't control this anymore. And I just have to find peace with this situation as it is. I have to accept it for what it is right now. And I have to keep living my life. I have to protect my energy and make sure I'm safe, I'm secure, I'm stable within myself, and I'm not, going through this emotional roller coaster when it comes to connecting with this person. So whether you've been connecting with someone that is not available, that is not reciprocating, that is showing you signs and red flags that tell you that this is not going to go in a direction you want it to go into, you've come to this point where you're just surrendering it. It's taken a lot of, it's taken a lot of strength to be able to pull back your energy because of this attraction and this connection that you share with this person. And I also feel like it's taken you to be really emotionally mature to be able to pull back and not succumb to, instant gratification, and see things from a place of wisdom, knowing that if this doesn't feel right because of the situation, the timing's not right, or they're not at the same life stage as you. It is what it is, and what can you do? All right, so let's break this down and see a little bit further into this. How is this complicated for Aries? Sorry, I hope that's not too loud. I bet it is. I'll try and shuffle quieter, okay? Okay, how is this complicated? What is up with this person? What's going on here? So Spirit does want you to know that you have come a long way, that, it is time to rest and reap the rewards. I'm getting that you've been very nurturing. You've created a space for yourself, or an environment for yourself that has continuous growth, that is very stable, that is very nurturing, you're very loving, and the people that you connect with, your friends, this intimate partner specifically, or this person you're trying to take it to the next level with, there is a lot of love and a lot of, it's almost like a haven that you've created. And that's your energy. It has nothing to do with the four walls that you live in. It is the energy that you emit that makes people feel this stability, this calmness. On the other hand, I feel this person's really trying to control the situation. They've really tried to put the brakes on. Very set in their ways. I'm getting that there is some controlling behavior here, and it was threatening, and I was getting this from the beginning, it was threatening your inner peace, your environment, whether they were financial decisions, whether they were decisions about career. I feel this person really impacted or tried to control the way you went about living your life. Sorry, I'm just taking a moment. Aries, you've pulled back. You've really pulled back. You've realized that this person is trying to control a situation that they're not willing to invest in a way that promises the kind of growth that you want in your life when it comes to relationships. It's almost like they want their cake and they want to eat it too. They want to be a part of your life, but they want you to be a particular way. They want you to be a particular person. They want you to, evolve into or cultivate yourself in a way that is acceptable for them. I don't feel that they're approaching you or they're accepting you as you are. And this may not be that they're nasty to you. They may not be saying things that are putting you down or are abusive. They could be, but what I'm feeling more than anything is that they're continually pointing you in a direction other than the one that you're in. It's almost like, why am I not okay as I am right here, right now, living my life the way I want to live it? So this has caused anxiety, and it's caused to some degree a lot of inner struggle, inner conflict about your own self-worth and your own value. And it's so beautiful that you've pulled this card for peace, because that's a kind of peace that you're looking for. And if you're feeling really conflicted and you're feeling like it's complicated, it could be because they are showing signs that they want to invest in a future, but are they wanting to invest in a future in a particular way that suits their lifestyle? So if they have commitments outside of this relationship that weigh in as a priority, how does that make you feel? That's what this is about. It's caused you to question whether or not you are worthy of prioritizing. It caused you to question whether or not you're worthy of that. But I feel that you've made the decision that this is what it is. If this person is in a different situation with someone else, they may, be coming to an end of a relationship or a divorce, and they're finalizing and settling on things, and they want a future with you. But you can see that there are some very demanding or controlling behaviors, and some behaviors that they are putting in place, or limitations, to protect themselves and not risk emotionally connecting out of the fear of a loss. So they may have some things to work through before they can feel it's safe to be vulnerable, to build this in a way that it needs to go in. Either way, whether they are in that situation or whether they were in the past, this is how it manifested. The traumas or, what they've experienced, or the pain they experienced from their past relationships, have put them in a position where they don't want to risk and put themselves in a position where they feel they're investing, because they're not willing to see which way it's going to go. That's the type of energy that I'm getting. Mainly the thing is that you are confused, or you find that it's complicated because there is interest here. It's just that you don't know if this is healthy for you because of the way it's made you feel. So, you're thinking, you may be feeling that you're disconnecting from family or friends. You are viewing your career in a different light. You are responding in ways that are not aligned with who you really are or how you would usually respond. And it's causing you this internal struggle because you're moving away from the true beauty of what makes you so authentic, or what makes you so one of a kind, let's say, to fit into a mold. And you're like, no, this does not sound right. That ain't gonna happen. And Spirit wants you to know that the steps that you've taken towards claiming back that power, towards standing firm in your energy and protecting yourself, it may have been exhausting for you to do, confusing. You may have felt internally conflicted, but you made the right choice. You've come a long way. It's time to rest up for the next chapter. You're leveling up big time here, Aries. So if this sounds like, if this really resonates with you and you're feeling that this is your story and you'd like to reach out and further explore how you can, I feel that you are interested in furthering this with this person, but it can't be on their terms only, and they will have to compromise and, allow themselves to drop those barriers they have in place to protect themselves, so that you can form the connection in a healthy way, and you can and they can see you through the eyes of love, and not through the eyes of how can I make this person be a particular way that will allow me to continue to be in control, so that they don't hurt me. I hope that makes sense. If that's something that you resonate with and you want to work on, feel free to reach out. I'd love to do a reading for you and help you through that. I just wanted to pull out one more card. So for them, it would be how you can present yourself in a way where they feel safe to drop that mask, that protection, that barrier, and allow themselves to connect with you. Yeah, so that you can come together. There can be this point of compromise. There can be this point of, seeing eye to eye, connecting on a soul level rather than on a safe level. That's what I'm feeling. And working through all this confusion about what could be, what might happen, and the fears, feeding into those fears. That's what I'm really getting here. All right, so let's have a look and see what's the message. What message does Spirit have for you on this? How can Aries work through this? What message does Spirit have for you in this? And Aries, I am getting that things are about to take a different turn when it comes to this person, and you're about to make a decision and a choice. You may be deciding to approach them and have a discussion about how you're feeling, and there is an element of feeling depleted, trying to or tired, trying to understand how you can show up in a way that feels right for you, and they will accept it as you are. Oh, number 21. Beautiful. Some message is coming. You will get a message. That's what I'm feeling. Let's read the definition. Receiving. Oh my gosh. Receiving. Oh my God, I get so excited when that happens. Energetically, you're beginning to draw in the loving people you need to help you move forward on your path and in your life. These people offer you both emotional and spiritual support so that you may see and feel your own value in the world. Remember, you have just as much of a positive effect in their lives as they do in yours. While what you have to give is very important, it's just as important that you allow yourself to receive too. In doing so, you are creating a beautiful energy exchange of growth and support for all. Aries, this is amazing. This couldn't have tied up this reading any better than what it did. Putting yourself in a place where you are connecting with those loved ones, friends, or colleagues that show the appreciation for who you are is really going to help you see your own value, put you in a different frequency, and allow you to come to peace with what you have to offer. That you shouldn't have to be turn into something that makes someone else feel comfortable because of their own traumas and fears. That's something they need to work on. And there's a lot of power in this message for you. And I feel that as you start to surrender the need to understand and work through this complication with this person, and instead focus your energy on receiving the love, the acknowledgement, the the things that highlight what makes you an amazing friend, what makes you an amazing part of your family, what makes you an amazing colleague to work with, and you start resonating in that energy and you start vibrating, it will build you, it will revive you, it will restore you, it will replenish you, because you will have a beautiful energy exchange happening there. Whereas before, or with this particular person, there is no energy exchange, and so there is almost like a depletion of, rather than a reciprocation and rejuvenation of, right? Hope you guys found that helpful. Please do comment below. I love reading your comments. Not only do I use your messages to tune into your energy for future readings, I also love to know what my community is up to. How are you guys feeling? I love reading your stories. So yeah, have a fantastic week, Aries. See you for your next lot of readings. Bye. All right, Leo, let's have a look and see what is making this situation complicated for you. What is the message we have for the Leos that I'm connecting with today? How can I be of service to the beautiful Leo out there? What's complicating this situation? What is it? What's going on here, Leo? What is... I feel like you can't find the words. I can't find the words. I can't find the words. Hold tight. You can feel this coming, Leo. There is a storm coming, but do not worry. It is clearing the air. I feel the Leos that I'm connecting with have recently discovered something about the person that you're connecting with. And you can feel it. You can sense it. There is almost like... you're feeling the storm is coming. You know how animals can sense a storm is coming and they start to migrate, or they start to, different animals do different things, but in a nutshell, they can sense it. And they do certain things before the storm hits. This is the type of energy that I'm getting. The Leos that I'm connecting with sense that something is about to go down when it comes to the person that you're connecting with. And I actually do feel that some of you may already know what's going on, and you're getting ready for this shitstorm to unfold, right? And you are at a loss for words. That message just kept on coming through. So Spirit wants you to know there is a storm coming, but don't worry, it's clearing the air. This, depending on the situation that you're in and what is actually happening, this doesn't necessarily mean that it is, see you later, bye Felicia. It might just mean that it's letting all the pieces fall where they need to fall, and it's offering an opportunity for transparency and honest communication. I'm getting the feeling, Leo, that you or the person you're connecting with has been wearing some sort of a mask, has been hiding certain things about themselves, and it's not because they don't necessarily need to be hiding something sinister. It could just be they're not confident to a certain degree. They're trying to hide their vulnerabilities because they fear that they're going to be judged and that they're going to be left out in the cold. That's the type of energy that I'm getting. And this could have to do with something that's not okay. Maybe they are in a position where they've kept something from you, or they've lied about something to continue this, and it's taken away your right to make a decision on what is best for you. This is a type of energy that I'm getting. There is this injustice where you just think, you know what? Not telling me something and keeping it from me, you're taking away my right and the power I have to make a decision for myself. No one has that right. So transparency is what this storm is bringing to you. So it's complicated. Yes, it's complicated. And I feel that the complications are mounting and mounting and mounting, and they're about to hit a head. And this is the point where things like the crescendo in a symphony, this is the point where this is happening. And then after that, what happens, the calm after the storm, we can see things a lot clearer. All right, so let's break this down and see what the deal is here for you, Leo. The Leos that I'm connecting with are finding out that, yeah, there is somebody else in the picture here. There is another intimate partner, or things are not finalized when it comes to a certain relationship that this person had. Three things. You guys have to remember it's a general reading, right? So I can't be super specific because there's so much collective energy that's coming through. So you either find out that this person is in a relationship and it's been hidden from you. They're coming to an end of a relationship. They may still be sharing the same space, but they're no longer connecting on an intimate level. It's over. Or you're coming to the end of a relationship with this person, and this is basically the last I guess the last hurrah. You feel very, very disappointed, Leo. You feel that what they did was not right. You're very hurt. You feel deceived. And you're at a loss for words. And the thing is, the reason why you feel this way and the reason why it's so difficult for you is because there was a deep, deep connection. You know, it was a very, very fulfilling relationship. You felt that it had a lot of promise. Even if it wasn't a relationship with this person and you started to build a connection, there was so much happiness in the time that you had together. You're reflecting on all the good moments that you shared together. You know, a really deep connection. And I feel that the person that that you were connecting with was basically experiencing these same feelings, and they really got caught up in what felt so good with you, Leo, and they did not want to give that up. They did not want to they wanted to continue experiencing these feelings with you. Either way, there is disappointment on both ends. For those of you that are coming to the end of this relationship, you know, and it's done because they may have stepped out of the relationship, you still feel that there was a lot of fulfillment. There was a lot of emotional fulfillment within it. And this is what's making it so complicated for you, because you have a deep, deep connection with this person and you did not want to see it come to an end. But you can't undo what's been done, and you can't, you know, overlook certain things that were kept from you. And that is regardless of whichever situation you're in. So if this sounds like, so what is it that actually, you know what, I don't know. Let me just, I have a need to pull some more cards for you, Leo. I just want two more. Yeah, it's time to give this a break. Give it some space. At this time, this needs the space so that everything can come to the surface. You can get the transparency that you need. So if you are feeling conflicted, if you are feeling that it's complicated, if you're feeling that you don't know whether or not you're about to lose someone that's very important to you, whether you've made the right decision, whether you're making the right decision, or you don't know what decision to make, this space that's needed is going to be essential. You know, instead of trying to get the answers, to reach out and bridge the gap between the two of you, to get the acknowledgement, to get the justice. Going silent for a little while, creating that space, is going to allow the transparency to fill in that gap. It needs the space for what is the reason for this all happening to come to the surface. And then you will get the clarity that you need as to which way you want to go in this cycle. So if this sounds like your reading, guys, and you know, it really resonates, it sounds like your story, and you'd like to reach out and further explore your situation with this particular person and what you can achieve with this space that you're giving, feel free to reach out. My contact details are in the description box below. But before we close this out, oh, I didn't even finish what I was going to say. Let's have a look and see what message the Spirit have for you. And I love when this happens because it means Spirit is with you. When the cards just pop out and they have a message for you. So you pulled number 14, and you know that breaks down to a 5. And 5s are generally, they've got to do with challenges. So there's no doubt here you're going through some challenging times right now, Leo. But in this challenge, it can be perceived in either way. It's a very versatile space. It is the point where you realize just what you're capable of, and you have the ability to draw on that inner strength. Like, think of your own tarot card, the strength card, right? Where you can dig deep and pull that strength and just persevere towards whatever it is you need to persevere towards and your goals. Leo, you've got this. Yeah, so it's about pulling on that strength and meeting any challenge that life brings to you. Spirit wants you to know that you've got the capability to do that. You have the tools within you. There is this element of freedom that I'm getting here as well with this card for you, Leo. Once this is all over, once the storm has passed, I feel that you're going to sense this freedom from a certain behavior, a pattern, a perspective that is going to really open you up to a different caliber of people, or level up in a way that allows you to start receiving love in a way that you need to receive it, whether it be from this person or someone else. But let's read the definition from the book before we close this off. And guys, please do comment below. I love reading your comments. It helps me connect with your energy. But also, I want to know what's going on in my community, what is happening. I'm nosy like that. You know, it helps me better get to know you guys and how I can continue being of service for you. So gratitude. Gratitude is a very powerful energy which can open both the heart and mind to all the wondrous blessings we are given. Take time each day and every day to offer your deepest heartfelt gratitude for all that you have and are given. Make conscious effort to look for all good that is flowing into your life. Send your love to all those you cherish and love. Your acknowledgement of the divine flow that supports and provides for you opens your energy in a powerful way. You will become your own bright light even in the darkest of times. Wow, Leo. So the message that I'm getting for you to tie this up, and in summary, is that things might seem bleak right now, even in the darkest of times, but you guys are extraordinary. You have extraordinary strength. I keep looking at the line on your card. Dig really deep, pull on those reserves, and bring them up to the surface. Think about all the things you do have in your life that you could be grateful for, even if it's the littlest things right now, and let them guide you. Let the power of what you're grateful for guide you through this, and let those things that are prohibiting you from further cultivating what you're grateful for, or further expanding those connections that you're so happy to have in your life, focus on those and it will make this transition so much, I wouldn't say easier. It will give you the faith that you need to keep on going and believe in yourself. Okay. All right, guys, I hope you found that helpful. Sending you many, many happy vibes, healing vibes, calming vibes and energy. And I'll see you for your next lot of readings. Have a fantastic week, Leo. Bye. All right, Sagittarius, let's have a look and see what is making this situation complicated for you. What is it that's making this situation complicated for Sagittarius? What is it that you need to know? Who am I connecting with? How can I be of service to Sagittarius? Sagittarius, I already feel really, really positive. I'm feeling really upbeat. I'm feeling like really motivated. So what is it that's making this situation okay, complicated? Share. You are starting to attract soulmates to connect with. Interesting, Sagittarius, and I'll tell you why I think it's interesting. What I get from this is, you know what, when you're used to attracting a certain type of person, it's what you feel comfortable with because that's what's familiar. But when you look back on it, you think, you know what? I was attracted to these people, but it didn't end well, or I didn't get what I wanted out of it. And I feel that now is a time where you're starting to attract different types of people that have a different energy and approach, and it doesn't fit your norm, and it doesn't, you may not feel hugely attracted to these people or this particular person. Let's say, let's focus on this particular person. And so you may be questioning whether or not they're interested in you because they're not displaying the usual types of behaviors that you expect, or not expect, that you are used to, which kind of give you the indication of interest. So I feel, Sagittarius, that this person is definitely interested in you. If you feel that it's complicated because of their approach, maybe they blow hot and cold, maybe they pull back their energy, maybe, you know, you can feel this slow type of a burn, you can feel this build happening, and at the same time, they're not working at a pace that you're used to, which makes you think, well, they can't be interested because if they were, they'd be doing this. But that's something you're used to from your past and it hasn't ended well, let's say. This person has a very different approach, and I can tell you that they're interested. They're a lot more grounded and they're a lot more slow moving. And this may not be what you want. It may make you feel uncomfortable. It may make you question whether or not you want to take the risk to invest in this further, regardless of what situation you're in, whether it's a situationship, whether you've just started dating, or whether you're in a relationship and it's about taking it to the next level in exclusivity, let's say. They're taking a very different approach. This may even be about them taking a different approach if you are in a relationship that they've never taken before. And it's really causing you to question what their motives are here, right? So have faith. That's what I'm getting. You guys are building a connection slowly. This is not about wham bam, the attraction comes in hot and heavy and you feel the chemistry and then, you know, the connection starts to build from there. There is a different, very different approach to this situation from what I can feel. So let's break this down and see a little bit further as to what it is that's making this complicated for Sagittarius. What is it that's making it? Yeah, do I want to? Don't I want to? Do I want to put, is it going to bring me the happiness that I want? There are just so many things that are known. I don't, okay, I'm getting this. Are they going to make me happy? Are they going to bring to me the type of communication that I need, or the type of commitment that I need, that I'm willing to invest in, that is going to prove to be long term, that is going to prove to be, this isn't about, temporary pleasure. This isn't about, let's try and see if it's going to work out. Let's kind of go with the flow and see where it takes us. This is about you wanting to make sure that you're investing your energy and your time into this person, because they equally feel that this has what it takes, and they feel an equal amount of attraction and willingness to make this grow into something long term. And what you're feeling right now is this conflicting energy within you. What's confusing you and what's making it complicated for you when it comes to this person is, are they here to stay, or are they here just for a good time temporarily? That's what I'm getting. They are attracted to you, Sagittarius. There is absolutely no doubt about this. You can feel that they're attracted to you, but you're also trying to see this objectively and think, well, am I misinterpreting their attraction based on passion and chemistry for their willingness to grow this into something of substance? Am I seeing this in a way that I want to see it, or is there more to this that I'm not seeing right now, and it's causing you that confusion? So you're kind of, you don't know, you're uncertain how to navigate with this person, because it's not one of those things where you have the answer to this from the get-go, which is something you're used to. You have been connecting with people, let's say, that you very quickly, it ignites and it takes off, and then you feel certain things that either make you want to further pursue or make you want to, call it quits. With this person, there are little things along the way that help build this, and it's that slow burn that you're not quite used to, and it's a new uncharted, let's say, territory. And so you pull back your energy and you allow them the space to lean in towards you and see what they're going to do before you invest your energy. It's a very strategic approach. Something I don't feel, Sagittarius, you're used to. For you, it's about what feels right, what guides you with passion, what comes naturally and evolves organically. And this is one of those things that, even though you feel the connection, even though you feel that there could be, this could unfold naturally, there is also this element of you don't quite know where they stand all the time. And so you're waiting, you pull back your energy, you're willing to put in, but you want to see what is in the darkness, and you want to know, you want to give it the time to come to the surface to see whether or not this is what's going to bring you happiness or not. Let me just pull out a couple of more cards. I just want to see. I feel this is about a choice whether or not they want to be single, basically, or whether or not they want to invest in something long term. I also get, when I say long term, I mean regardless of what stage you guys are at, this may be about whether or not they're willing to take that next step and further commit, or whether they want to keep things as they are. They know that you're looking for something long term, and they don't know whether or not they are able to reciprocate right now in a way that you want them to reciprocate. The other thing I'm getting here is they're trying to figure out how they can actually, what is it that they can bring to your life. Sagittarius, from what I can see here, you've got a very juicy lifestyle. You've got it, you've created a beautiful environment for yourself, and basically you're not looking for anyone to fill any void. You want someone to experience the beautiful, juicy lifestyle that you've created with, and you know, add joy to those experiences by being together. There is this element of self-sabotage here. I feel this person does want this, but they don't know whether or not they're able to meet your fire. They're able to meet your desire. They're able to meet, there is this lack of self-worth going on here, which causes them to come across as cold sometimes. It might even cause them to come across as very disconnected, and that's because they're afraid that they're not going to measure up in your eyes when it comes to, you know, that fever in life, if that makes sense. So they need time to see that you're able to accept them for who they are. They need that time to feel comfortable that you're not always on, that you can see beyond just the fun times, beyond just the passion, beyond just that, you know, sense of expansion and building and all that stuff. And you can connect with them on another level through calmness, through nurturing, through just slowing down. So they need to see the different sides to you, and that's what I'm feeling. So if this reading does resonate with you guys and you wanted to reach out and find out how you can help this person drop those barriers so that you're able to build that connection, my contact details, like I said, are in the description box below, and I'd love to help you through that. So let's close this off and have a look and see what message the Spirit has for you when it comes to this person. What message does Spirit have for you when it comes to this situation? What is it that they want you to know? Oh, the heart. Unconditional love and acceptance. This is definitely about, you know, I'm sensing that because this person is so different to what you may be used to, it's about accepting where they are at in their life stage and where they're at on their journey. And if you feel they're not able to reciprocate in a way that aligns with where you're at on your path, lovingly releasing them and coming in, if you really want to connect with them, coming from a place of there is no rush to get to the end result. There is no particular way of doing it. Leaning into, allowing the heart space to open up and see how you can better understand this situation from their perspective when they're ready to share their experiences. And that's what I'm feeling here. Trusting that, you know, if you are feeling that you need to take a step back to protect your energy, and because there's a level of uncertainty that's making it more complicated than it needs to be. Nurturing yourself and knowing that what you have to offer is of value, and that just because someone's not reciprocating it to you doesn't make, there's nothing wrong. There's nothing you particularly need to do to yourself to make yourself more attractive, to make yourself more valued, to make yourself more, I guess, interesting. You know, it's about whether or not they're willing to accept those elements of you because of where they're at, their own limitations. So it's coming from a place of pure, unconditional love for who you are, and offering that love, which they're having so much difficulty tapping into right now, to them through acts of kindness towards yourself and how you live your life, and doing things just because it feels right to you and not because there is an expectation. Very interesting, Sagittarius. All right, let me read the definition from the book for you. Dragon guide. Dragon is here to help you take a stand in your life. Others may have strong opinions about what you should be doing or how you should be doing it. It could also be that others are interfering when they should not be. Dragon has come to help you stand firm for what you believe is right, even if that means breathing a little fire to get your point across. Don't worry, it'll be okay. Dragon is here to help you claim your power and your right to live your life as you see best. And I love this message for you, because even though I sincerely feel the energy is a much more calming type of energy, it's coming from a space of, sharing. You're starting to attract your soulmates. This is about maintaining your fiery energy. The dragon, breathes fire, right? It's maintaining that, voicing that, being strong, unwavering voice about what your values and your morals are, and approaching love and intimacy with softness and kindness, and approaching it with understanding, but that does not mean that we compromise our standards, that we compromise our beliefs. That's what I'm feeling here. They either meet you on your level, Sagittarius, or they don't. And allowing them to show up in a way that they need to, by giving them that space and surrendering it to when the time is right. I will know what the answer should be. As it sounds so simple. It absolutely is not. But just knowing that when you need to know and when you're open to knowing, those answers will come, and they will tell you whatever it is that they need to tell you, whether it be through their actions, or you'll figure it out through their actions, or whether it be through communication. Everything will come to light. So I hope you guys found that helpful. Please do comment below, and have a fantastic week. I'll see you for your next lot of readings, Sagittarius. Bye.